It was a chapter of Genesis few dare to preach, and many skip entirely. But it's there, raw, real, and shocking. Judah, son of Jacob, had 3 sons, Onan, and Shelah. Married a woman named Tamar. But Scripture tells us plainly, was wicked in the Lord's sight, so the Lord put him to death. Genesis 38:7. No warning, no explanation, just divine judgment. Now, according to the custom of levirate marriage, a sacred duty in ancient Israel, the next brother was to marry the widow and produce a child in his brother's name. It wasn't just family honor, it was law, legacy, and lineage. So Judah turned to his second son. Sleep with your brother's wife and fulfill your duty to her as a brother-in-law to raise up offspring for your brother. Genesis 38:8. It was Onan's responsibility. It was Tamar's only hope of continuing the family line. And it was a command, not a suggestion. But Onan had other plans. He took Tamar as a wife. He enjoyed the benefits of the relationship. But when it came time to fulfill his duty, he intentionally prevented conception. Whenever he slept with his brother's wife, he spilled his seed on the ground to avoid providing offspring for his brother. Genesis 38:9. Let's be clear, this wasn't about birth control. It was about selfishness. He wanted the pleasure but not the cost, the inheritance but not the responsibility. He used Tamar without honoring her. He disobeyed the command while pretending to follow it. And God saw everything. Onan may have thought no one would know, but God did, and he didn't wait. What he did was wicked in the Lord's sight, so the Lord put him to death also. Genesis 38:10. Just like his brother, Onan fell under instant judgment. No trial, no debate, no second chances. He crossed a line with God and paid the ultimate price. This isn't just about an ancient marriage law. This is about how seriously God values obedience, integrity, and justice. Onan dishonored his brother, his family, his wife, and God. He pretended to obey, but his heart was corrupt. He manipulated a holy custom for selfish gain, and God did not ignore it. The Lord sees not only what we do, but why we do it. Onan's sin wasn't just in the act, it was in the intent. In a world obsessed with appearances, this story is a chilling reminder. God sees motives. God sees manipulation. God sees when we fake faithfulness to cover our rebellion. You can't hide from a holy God behind rituals or religion. If your heart is far from him, he knows. Let Onan's story be a warning and a wake-up call. Holy God, you are not fooled by outward appearances. You see the heart, pure or deceitful, surrendered or selfish. Forgive me for the times I've obeyed you in form, but not in faith. Expose what's hidden, cleanse what's impure. Make me someone who honors you not just with words or duties, but with a whole heart. Let me live in truth, not just for others to see, but for you to be pleased. Amen.